All right, when you're ready.
How does abstract expressionism communicate to the public? Abstract expressionism is shown to be a sort of social movement against the government. Abstract expressionists include Clifford Still, Barnett Newman, Jackson Pollock, and Mark Rothko. Clifford Still created a concept that art can be used to fight oppressive social forces. Some of these artists don't use their art to show their political views. One of these is Jackson Pollock. Jackson Pollock's painting style is a unique drip style of painting. Pollockism has presented a clean, unclouded drip with intense primary fluorescent colors. This was stated by Chris, a professor at AMU College of Arts and Social Sciences. This is his painting #1, and it is his most popular piece. He does not show his views on society, but instead he uses his work to invoke emotions in the viewer. This is called action painting. At the beginning of his career, people did not like his work because it was seen as something that a child could do. But later on, his legacy began to grow and he began to be a benchmark for new artists to come. Barnett Newman. Newman used his unique style of painting, and that is zips. Through his signature painting style, which featured vertical stripes, or what he liked to call zips, painted on a colored canvas, and through his frequent artistic statements, Newman put forth a radical theology that overturned the strictly mechanical or materialistic concepts of the world. This was stated by Robert Granger, a history professor at NASSAU College. Newman hated the government and tried to portray that through his work. The picture that you see on the screen is his third piece from his series, Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue. Butler Rex stated that there was a notable statement that he made in an interview with Thorny Stickler that if only people could read his works properly, that would be the end of state capitalism and totalitarianism. People were outraged that his pieces got put into a museum, and one person even went as far as to slit a 50-foot hole in the piece Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue, as you see on the board. Mark Rothko. Mark Rothko was another abstract expressionist who focused on romanticism. He used his art and the colors of science arts to convey his emotions. He ended up committing suicide, unfortunately, and a year before he committed suicide, he created his notable series Black on Gray, which you can see in that picture shown on the slideshow. Black on Gray was a painting series void of bright colors, which showed his modern state of mind. This was stated by cultural critic Jeffrey Myers. Different languages highlight the varieties of human experience, revealing multiple aspects of life that we tend to think of as universal. This was stated by Russ Reimer, an American author and freelance journalist. The quote that I just stated can be used to describe how Mark Rothko tried to portray his paintings. Some people saw emotion in his paintings that he was trying to portray, and those emotions can be seen as universal. Many people, when seeing his paintings, had strong emotions and felt strong emotions when viewing it. Rothko pointed out that the people who wept before my pictures were having the same religious experience that he had by the time that he painted the picture. This was also stated by Myers. Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo is a Mexican art painter that focuses on self-portraits. She painted the self-portrait that you see here, which is titled Self-Portrait Along the Border Line Between Mexico and the United States. And as you can see, it depicts the Industrial Revolution. Gerard Weber, a breaking news reporter, highlighted that Frida once said, "I paint myself because I am the subject that I know best." Weber also stated, Frida's art clearly conveys her emotions to the viewer. People can more clearly see her emotions and her political views through her paintings because she does not work with abstract art unlike Barrett Newman and Jackson Pollock. You can see her emotions clearly and you can see her political views more clearly than those of abstract expressionists. Sum up. Abstract art is fully based on communicating, the way the art communicates to the viewer and the way the viewer perceives the art. However, people can't see the deeper meaning in abstract expressionism because of their set perception of what the art is. Solution. Solution is more exposure via ads, media, museums, or TV. Limitations to the solution include people still going to take what the art is at face value, and even with the increased exposure, some people may have not seen abstract expressionism before. That concludes my presentation.
All right. So did your research go in a different direction than you originally expected?
No, it did not. I had the intention of going in with how art communicates to the viewer and how the artist is trying to communicate to the viewer itself. So that's what I got out of my research.
Okay. And how is your conclusion in conversation with the body of literature or other research sources that you examined?
I think my conclusion kind of sums up all of the research literature that I examined, because the research that I did, it kind of explains what the artist meant behind each painting and what people viewed it as and people's opinions on the paintings. And so I just put that all together in my presentation.
All right, thank you.